Hey guys, welcome back to another week of morning makeup. I'm still trying to figure out my lighting in here since the time changed. The sun, when I film in the mornings, comes right in and just hits me. It's terrible. So I'm still working on that. Excuse me for that. But this week we are doing the Dream Street palette from ColourPop. It's Kathleen Light's collab with ColourPop. It's not new. I gotta be honest with you guys, I didn't even really know who Kathleen Lights is, but I really liked the colors on here, and so I just picked it up. I think it's kind of an older collab, but it is still available in Ulta, or at least the last time I checked it was still available. So if you have it, or you think you might go pick it up, it's really pretty. I think it's perfect for the summer, which is coming up. It's simple to use, really easy, nice color combinations, and stick with me for 5 looks using that palette. Okay, so this morning, as usual, I started out not really knowing what I was going to do, and I'm trying to figure out what these colors are called. Does anybody else have trouble doing that? Like, I'm looking at the back and I'm not sure. I guess this is Twinkle. Oh, maybe not. Mermaid Boy. Yeah. Okay, so I think Twinkle, I don't know if you can see, Twinkle, Spark, Mermaid Boy, Stardust, Potion, Moony, Magical, Water Bearer, Elfish, Shooting Star, see that confuses me though, Sweet Dreams, and Kaleidoscope. Okay. So I started out with Potion, which is really warm. It's orangey almost. It's kind of hard because it's next to this guy, which is Spark. And this is coming off really orange on my camera, but this has a very warm orangish tone to it as well. And that's what I blended in my crease. And then I went ahead and I sat here staring for a little bit trying to decide what to do, but ultimately I decided to go with Water Bearer, which is another matte color of the palette. So I took Potion, blended it into the crease, diffused it out, and then took Water Bearer and really blended it into the crease as a nice deep crease color. I didn't want to right away go with just a blue-green look, so instead of going in with Mermaid Boy, I decided to put Sweet Dreams on my eye. It's kind of pinky, peachy, definitely a shimmery color, has some glitter in it, and just put that on the eyelid. And then noticed that, let me just double check, yeah, noticed that it kind of took away a little bit from Water Bearer, so I went with my eyeshadow brush, not the blending brush. There goes the sun again. And just packed that onto the outer corner of my eye just to put the color back. I didn't want to blend it out and have to build it up a lot. I just wanted some quick color payoff. And that's it for this look. Good morning, everybody. I'm still dealing with light issues. I hope I don't say that in every single day's voiceover. I probably am. Sorry. It's so frustrating. Okay, so this morning I decided to do more of a corally look. There's this really pretty coral shade in the palette, I believe. Figuring this thing out is so, I'm just not sure. Is it Kaleidoscope? Or is it? You know what? I got it. This is dumb. I'm gonna look it up online. Okay. Let's see. Because I feel like I might have said the wrong colors yesterday. There's this really pretty coral color. It's called Spark. It's right here. And I wanted to see what I could get out of that. So I started by just doing a bit of a transition shade with Twinkle, which this is why the names are throwing me off, because this is Twinkle and this is Shooting Star. Okay, well, Shooting Star makes sense. See, it's shimmery. Twinkle is matte. It's a matte color, so the names don't make a lot of sense to me. Anyway, I used Twinkle as a transition shade, just blending in my crease very lightly. And then I went in and patted on Spark, the coral color, onto my eyelid. I went in a couple times. I didn't set it with anything. I didn't spray my brush first. I didn't use a primer on my eye other than the concealer I always kind of just do as I'm blending it in. And so it had really good color payoff. I like the way it turned out a lot. And then I went ahead and I wanted to just deepen the crease a tiny bit. So I went in with Elfish. Nope. Yeah, Elfish, which is a matte brown, deep brown shade, and just lightly blended into the crease and diffused it out just a little bit. I used my smaller blending brush, the BH Cosmetics 9, and of course to blend in Twinkle into the eye line, I used my larger brush from BH Cosmetics 9. Why do they both say 9? Oh my gosh, the number's ripped off. I think this is 8 and this is 9. I don't know, guys. Do people even care about this kind of stuff? Because when I'm watching YouTubers, I don't necessarily look, but I'm not one to just go out and buy brushes. I kind of stick to ones I have, or I buy a set and leave it at that. And the brush for my eyeshadow, for the coral on the eyelid, I have no idea what it was. I think I got it in an Ipsy bag. It has a kind of weird pattern on it. So if anybody knows what this brush is, I don't know. It's okay, it's a little rough. I don't know. It was just clean, so I used it. And then lastly, I wanted, of course, a little bit of shimmer and sheen. So I went in with that other color on the other side, which is Twinkle, I think, because the first one is Shooting Star. Yeah. Twinkle. So they call it a rose gold. It's a little bit coppery, which is kind of why I wanted to pair it with the coral. And it's a metallic, and I just put it with that same brush, this brush, on my inner eyelid and just lightly diffused it out. I didn't really want to overtake the coral too much. I still wanted it to be seen, but I think it's a little lighter than it originally was. So the Twinkle kind of blended into it a little bit and took away some of the color. And that's my look for today. Good morning again. Today I tried to do a more natural, simple look with my makeup just to see what I could get out of the palette, because there are some really bold colors in here, as you've kind of seen in the other 2 days, and so it can be very easy to do something colorful, but maybe not as easy to do something very simple. So I tried today to play with Twinkle and Stardust, making sure, yes, Twinkle and Stardust. They are the lightest matte shades in the palette. Now with me, these light matte shades don't always show up that well unless they're very highly pigmented, and I've noticed that they tend to not be. As I was blending, I was getting Stardust, which is more of the peachy shade, some payoff, and you can kind of see as I'm showing you that it's there. It's just, it is very, very light on me, but it's pretty, it's subtle. I like it. Once I was done blending Stardust into the crease and diffusing it and seeing what kind of color payoff I could get, I decided to go ahead and put Twinkle on the eyelid. I wanted to see how they looked together on me, if there was a huge difference. They're very different colors in pan. Twinkle is brown and Stardust is peach. On me, on my eyelids, I can see the color difference. It's very, very light and subtle. Twinkle might be a little more skin toned on me. It's deeper than my skin tone, but it kind of comes off that way, so it's very subtle. But I thought it was pretty. I liked actually what it did because it gave me a little bit of color, a little bit of base, to then go ahead and put Spark lightly, very lightly over the eyelid. Now Spark is a metallic shade. It almost looks pinky peach to me, so I thought it would be really pretty, and really that's the look here. It's this corner. This. I did highlight under my brow with Elfish. Oh my god, I don't know why I went through this yesterday. I cannot get these names. No, I think this is Moony. I did highlight under my eyebrow with Mooney as well. And so I'll put that right here so you can see, because I didn't talk about it at first. So I highlighted under my eyebrow with Mooney as well. It's very subtle, which is normally what I like to do, but it kind of does just give a little spotlight under my arch. And that's the look. Very simple, very easy. I used my Laura Mercier black gold eyeliner, which is probably my favorite pencil stick eyeliner. The kind that you sharpen. What do we call those things? I do really love this. I honestly don't even know if they make it anymore. I, a long time ago, accidentally bought two, and so I just haven't run out because I really don't use it that often. But for looks like this, when I'm doing more natural, it's beautiful, and I think I've talked about it in other videos as well. I just love it. It's black. Let's see if we can get it to show up here. It's black, but it has these like the subtle gold to it. It really kind of comes off looking very almost coppery, like yeah, like coppery. And it's just really nice lining my eyes that way. It's creamy, it works perfectly, and it's just a soft look for when I want a more natural day, but still allows me to have a little pop to my eye. So yeah, simple look, and I will see you tomorrow with a new look. I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. I don't have work because we're on spring break. Finally, I think this has been the longest time period between Christmas, New Year's, and our spring break because it's a Catholic school, so we go by Easter. So it's been a tough month. The past few weeks have been hard. All the teachers, all the students, everybody were just like, done, get us out of here. And we're out, yay! Okay, so it's Friday, I got to sleep in, and I just did a simple, basic, easy look because I'm going golfing, I'm gonna be out in the sun, I didn't want anything too much. And yeah, so I just started out with the color, which is called Shooting Star. It's the matte lighter brown shade in the palette, and I just blended it with my Sephora blending angled shadow brush is what it's called. I just, you know, blended it into the crease, diffused it, and then I did kind of just sweep it onto my eyelid as well. So just this basic brown all over the eyelid, slightly concentrating a bit more in the crease. And then I took the color that's called Stardust. It's a really pretty coppery metallic shade, and just laid it on my eyelid. No setting spray or anything, although I think I am going to set my face. I did forget to do that. Most looks I do finish off by just setting my makeup, and that's especially important when I'm going to be out in the sun and in the heat, and so there is that. And then I just took my Laura Mercier Black Gold, which I've been kind of pairing with this palette because I think it just lends itself nicely. Quickly lined my eyes, threw on some mascara, and I'm done. I'm ready to go golf and enjoy this lovely Friday, Good Friday, off of work, and I will see you tomorrow with hopefully not a trash truck interrupting me. I'm sure that's very loud, so I'm just gonna say goodbye. Hi everyone. Okay, so this is my final look for the Dream Street palette, Kathleen Lights collab with ColourPop. It started out because I wanted to do something really bold. I really didn't play that much with the bold colors, which is funny because in my last video I was going crazy because I wanted some really bold looks. So I started out with Sweet Dreams and just using my angled shadow brush, just really not carefully at all, blending it into the crease. I like using the angle brush when I'm not trying to be very careful because of the shape of it. It kind of, the way it tapers out, it makes it really easy to kind of get it really diffused. When I'm putting it in the pan, I try to concentrate the color on the shorter edge because that's where I want the most color in my eyelid, and then it just kind of is a easy way to get a bold look while kind of diffusing it naturally, if that makes any sense. It works for me and I like it. So I did that, and then I went ahead and patted on Potion, which is a matte green color, all over the eyelid. Then I was going to go in with Kaleidoscope, which is the other kind of green color, but this one is metallic. It's not really dual chrome, but it's really pretty. I love the way these two look together, because Kaleidoscope can be light or just give you a little dusting of metallic-y shimmer, but if you put on Potion first and give it that really good base and then put Kaleidoscope on top, it's a really pretty shimmery color on your eye. I then took my very small shadow crease brush, blending brush, with Mooney, which is the matte brown, just to give the crease some depth. Went back over with Sweet Dreams again, the coral color, and just blended back and forth till I got the look I wanted. This definitely is a look that would go well with lashes. I'm not wearing any today because I'm actually just staying at home today. It's just a casual day at home, but I wanted to do that bold look from this palette. This might be a bit much for every day, but I realized I didn't have a truly bold look filmed for this video, and so it's a compromise. You've got really a lot to play with, and you can go both neutral and bold, which is nice. I love that in a palette because I do like wearing neutrals, but I also really like bold colors. If you like what I'm doing here, please subscribe to my channel and go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Bug and Bird Photography, where you will see more of my daily content, things I'm doing as a photographer, things I'm doing as a beauty vlogger, and that kind of thing. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.